Hello and welcome to Arkham Horror, the card game, here on the Off-List Tabletop Games. I'm Gary, and I'm back for another season of the League of Extraordinary Investigators. This is Season 8. I started playing with the League of Extraordinary Investigators, which is a competitive Arkham Horror League, last season, Season 7, and it was a lot of fun. And I did pretty well, I think, for my first time out. I came in like 4th, I want to say. So not bad. So when Season 8 started up, I thought, yep, let's give this a go again. It's pretty fun. Okay, so Season 8 of League of Extraordinary Investigators, we are playing through the Innsmouth Conspiracy. And this is a campaign that has a lot of randomness. Depending on where locations come out and how keys happen, it can be very swingy. So it should be a real adventure. I'm looking forward to it. So for this season, I'm playing Monterey Jack, an investigator I like very much. I think I can show you my deck list here. Let's see. There it is. Okay, so this is my Monterey Jack deck for the league this year. I am going with kind of a cash money Jack. I'm trying to make some money with Milan Christopher and Lone Wolf and then spend it on things like the favors, like small favor to do testless damage and intel report to buy clues and things like that. So we'll give it a try. We'll see how it goes. We're trying to use Jack's mobility and his evasion skills to be able to turn all that into some success. We'll see how it goes. This deck is definitely going to be better when I get some XP in it. At level 0, I don't know if it's very good, but we'll see. We'll see if I can survive these first couple of scenarios until I can get some XP. So, with all that, we'll go back to our game here. Let me get to it. There we go. Okay, so this is the first scenario of the Innsmouth Conspiracy, which is the Pit of Despair. This scenario opens with us having woken up in a creepy cave, that we are soggy and wet, and worse than that, we have lost our memory and can't really remember how we got here or what's happened to us. So one thing we do know, though, is that this cave is going to fill with ocean water when high tide rolls in, which seems to be coming soon. So we have to find our way out of the Pit of Despair. It's going to take 3 clues to advance this first act against 7 doom on the agenda. So we'll shuffle up our encounter deck, make sure that we've got the right bag here. Okay, that is the standard bag for this scenario. Give that a shuffle too. Okay. And here is Monterey Jack. He is at the unfamiliar chamber. And it has a key on it. One of the features of this particular campaign are these colored keys that let you do things at other locations. So we'll get a chance to do that hopefully here pretty soon. And with all that, we will go ahead and draw our opening hand. Okay, interesting. Got my weakness, of course, so we throw that back. Draw another one. Okay, and then we get to mulligan. So, interesting. Mag glass I like because that helps us investigate off the bat. Intel report I think I want to see later. So I think I'm going to throw that one back for now. It's really hard to throw back Jack's bullwhip if you get it because it's really good for enemy management. I think I'm going to hold on to that. What I really want to see here, though, is either Lone Wolf or an ally, either Leo or Dr. Milan Christopher. So I think I'm throwing both of these back. And we'll draw 3 new cards and see how we do. Okay, second mag glass and the occult lexicon and small favor. So we have 4 resources for our hands, 4 assets for our hands. That's not great to get started, but could be worse. So we can go double mag glass for a little while and really get some clues, but we're not going to have a whole lot of money off the bat. Luckily, all this stuff's pretty cheap. So it's maybe not the worst, but I don't know. We'll see how this one goes. Okay, so we're here at a 3-shroud location. We'd love to get this clue to start. So we'll take our first turn here of Season 8. Here we go. Action 1. We'll play... Actually, not action 1. I take it back because mag glasses are fast. So we're going to go mag glass right off the bat. We'll go double mag glass. And we will now investigate at 6. That's not bad. Makes me pretty happy. So let's do that. Okay, so first action will be to investigate at 6 on 3. Yeah, 6 on 3. Okay, action 1 is investigate, and cultist, who is -2. So that is a pass. We will get a clue and a key. Okay, clue and a key. And we'll put our clue right here. And what key do we get? It's the purple key. Okay, purple key. Action 2, we will move. I always move left first. I don't know why, but I do. Underwater cavern. Okay, forest. After underwater cavern is revealed, it becomes fully flooded. So we've stepped into a cavern full of water somehow. Yeah, I don't know if I super love being at the underwater cavern, but maybe it's not the worst. I don't know. One action left. Let's go ahead and get the clue that's here, be here, and then get the bonus from Jack's ability. I think we'll do that. So action 3 will investigate again. 4, 5, 6 on 2. Yes, 2. Okay, 6 on 2. And we pass. And we get another clue. Okay. 2 clues on turn 1, not too bad. So Jack's ability allows us, at the end of our turn, if we started this round 1 location away, we either get to draw get a resource or draw a card. If we're started the round 2 or more locations away, we get to do both. So in our case, we get to do one of those, not both. I think in this case, I'm going to draw a card because I'm still looking for Lone Wolf or an ally. So let's draw a card. And there it is, this Lone Wolf. That's good. Okay, there are no enemies, so we jump straight to upkeep. And got nimble. All right. We go up to the top. We'll put 1 doom on, 1 doom of 7. And I think I shuffled this, but we'll shuffle it again just to make sure. And we'll draw our first encounter card. Riptide. Okay. If your location is unflooded, Riptide gains surge. Well, ours is fully flooded, so that's something. Otherwise, test agility 3, 4 instead if it's fully flooded. So agility 4 for us. If you fail, choose and discard 1 asset you control. If you cannot, lose a resource for each point you fail by instead. Well, okay, that's fine. We can lose a mag glass in the Riptide if we have to. But Jack's agility is still real good. So we get to test 5 on 3 to see what happens with this. Is this worth me throwing nimble at to save some motion? It's probably not, because I'm probably still failing anyway. So it's 5 on 4. I could go to 6 on 4. Nah, I don't think I will. I'm not committing to this. I'm just going to test 5 on 4 and see what happens. Here we go. -1, we pass. So I get to keep both mag glasses. Hooray. Okay. My turn starts. And we get out of this underwater cavern because we're going to choke from all this water in here. We can't use the power yet because we don't have any other flooded cave locations, so we have to move with our feet like a sap. Action 1 will be to move to here. Action 2, we move down here and do the bone-ridden pit. Okay, this is 6 shroud. For each key I control, it gets -1 shroud. And then if there's no clues on it, we have the yellow key, we get a flashback. But we don't have that key yet. And so sitting right now, we got 1 key. So this is a 5 shroud location. And we're testing at 6. Ugh, I don't love it. But it's okay because I'm not doing anything with it this turn anyway because I want to play a Lone Wolf. So it was move. And then action 3 is 1 resource. And I put down Lone Wolf. I'll put it right there. Okay. And that's our turn. No enemies. We hit the upkeep button, and boom. We get scout ahead. Even more movement. That's good. Okay. Then, oops, wrong one again. Here we go. 2 doom. And the counter card is Rising Tides. Increase the flood level of the nearest location that can have its flood level increased. If no location's flood level is increased by this effect, rising tides gain surge. Okay, so that means that the bone-ridden pit is going to become partially flooded. Like that. Okay. Well, that's what that is. And now it's our turn. At the start of our turn, we get a lone wolf resource. And then, I think we got to just move out of here because I don't feel like we're going to get this clue yet. I think I want to see what this location is instead. So we're going to go move, move. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get Jack's card and money last time. That's okay. I won't forget this time. I've hurt myself, which is, not the worst thing you can do. So anyway. Okay. Underground river cannot be fully flooded. After underground river is revealed, increase its flood level. So it becomes partially flooded. I need to move these keys out of the way. Or the clues, I mean, out of the way so that they don't stack up together. There we go. Okay. So, not great to start with fully flooded, partially flooded, like immediately. That's not super awesome, but it's okay. I really would love to have seen another key in here or something, but it's all right. You get the cards you dealt. So, yeah. Okay, so we can get these clues and get this victory point off of there. That part would be great. Okay, so it was move and move. And then we're going to try to get a clue here. Okay, so it's 4 shroud, I think. Didn't I say that? I did say that. 4 shroud. And we're investigating at 4, 5, 6. So let's just go for it. 6 on 4. For action 3. +1. Okay, +1 will get us the clue. We'll take it. Okay, so I have the 3 clues we need to advance, which is good. But when we advance, we're going to see the amalgam right away. So I think we're going to hang out just a minute before we do that. Okay. So this is what we've done. That was 3 actions. We're all done. We are 2 locations away from where we started, though, so we do get a resource and a card. Slip away. Okay. So we can definitely make an evade test here in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. No enemies on the board, so we go to upkeep. Now 7 cards. Okay. 3 of 7 doom. And we draw Undertow. Okay, if your location is unflooded, Undertow gains surge, whereas is partially flooded, so we don't do that. Otherwise, put Undertow into play in your threat area. After you move, take 2 damage and 2 horror, discard Undertow. I do not like this card. Discard 1 card from, as a fast action, discard 1 card from your hand, and we can make a test, in our case agility 3, to fight the pull of the tides. If we succeed, we get rid of Undertow. So we have to discard a card even to test to try to get rid of it. Man, what a card. Okay, that's fine. So, our turn begins. We get a lone wolf resource. Hooray. And then we need to see if maybe we can pass this Undertow test. That's what I think. So, what do I want to get discard, though? Because my hand is pretty sweet for when enemies start messing with us. I don't even know if I want to discard something. Probably Occult Lexicon, because I don't think we're going to have hand space for it in this particular game. So I think we're going to do that. All right. So we will. Okay, did I get a lone wolf resource? I don't remember. I'm not going to take it just in case, because I don't want to incur a penalty for helping myself. So I won't. I just don't remember if I did it or not, but that's fine. Okay. So I am going to try to get rid of Undertow here. I will discard the Occult Lexicon and make the agility test of 3. So we're doing 5 on 3 here. And I'm going to throw quick thinking to this test to go 6 on 3. Okay. 6 on 3. Oh, this is actually technically committed. There we go. 6 on 3. -2 makes me 4 on 3. Unfortunately, I don't pass by enough to get the quick thinking bonus. But I do get to get rid of undertow. Alright, that's good. Okay, so now my actual turn begins. I am, in fact, going to advance here with my 3 clues. I have 1, 2, 3 clues. And so I will advance. And we get recognition. Okay, you find a path that leads deeper into this strange cave system, but before you can follow it to see where it leads, the sound of water sloshing behind you sets your heart racing. When you turn to face the sound, what you see next nearly causes you to faint. It is an enormous hybrid of many faces and shapes, some human, some aquatic, all of them misshapen and revolting. As the thing draws closer, you meet the frozen gaze of one of the faces upon its body, and you realize that you recognize it. Okay, so we're going to spawn the set-aside amalgam enemy, engage with the lead investigator. That's me, because I'm the only investigator. So we'll grab the amalgam, and he will be spawned, engaged with me. Okay. After the amalgam engages you, if you control a key, either place one of your keys on it or it attacks you. We will let him have this purple key. Here you go, Mr. Amalgam. Okay, when he's defeated, you put it in the depths. All right, so the amalgam is out. He's this terrible, hideous monster. We shuffle each set-aside copy of Blind Sense and From the Depths into the encounter deck. Okay, Blind Sense and From the Depths. Along with the encounter discard pile. Shuffle each of the set-aside tunnel locations together to form the title tunnel deck, including the set-aside altar to Dagon, idle chamber, and sealed exit locations. Put locations from the top of the title tunnel deck into play, below, to the left, and to the right of each revealed location. And then you get to read flashback 1. Okay, so we get to get these new locations in. Okay, our deck's all shuffled up. I move these up from their standard setting on Tabletop Simulator just because I like to be closer to where the flood tokens are, but anyway, it's whatever. Okay, so how I usually do these is I just grab one and put it below, left, and right, if there was a need for one there. So this one below, this one below, left is full, and then to the right. That's usually how I do that. This one probably is going to need to go here, though. Well, I'll move them as we need to. Okay, so that puts all the locations we need. 3 left in the deck. Okay, and now I have the amalgam with me. So you get flashback 1 in the campaign guide. It's long. I won't read the whole thing, but basically you remember why you were, you remember that you were brought here to the town of Innsmouth by an agent, Thomas Dawson. You remember a meeting with him, and you remember that he talked you into coming with him to investigate weird goings-on in the town of Innsmouth. So we have done that. Hooray. Okay, so that was advancing. We haven't taken any actions yet. We're still at the start of our turn, but now we have the amalgam engaged with us. If we successfully evade the amalgam by 2 or more, we can take control of 1 key on it. So that part's good. I'm not ready to really start fighting the amalgam because I've still got my trusty bullwhip sitting in my backpack, I guess, because I still have both mag glasses out right now. So I'm not ready to fight quite yet. I think instead we're going to just evade this guy and keep on trucking. Slip away here is not bad because I've got a lot of resources and I can evade. Oh, he's elite though, isn't he? Yeah, he's elite. So maybe I don't need slip away here. I can probably just evade him 5 on 2. So I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so we will go ahead and evade the amalgam 5 on 2 for action 1. Well, okay. That was a failure on action 1. We won't be evading him quite yet. Does that change what I want to do? Yeah, I don't think so. I think we still need to evade him, so we will. We'll evade on action 2, 5 on 2. -3, 2 on 2. It's still enough. He is evaded. Okay. And then I really want to get this other clue here. It's because this is a VP location, so we're going to try and go ahead and get it. And we'll do that. 4, 5, 6 on 4. I commit nothing to it. 6 on 4 for action 3. Tablet is -2. We pass. Okay, so I get a clue. And a VP. Happy about that. And that's the end of my turn. Okay, so it's upkeep. During which time this fellow stands back up and engages me again. But this time I don't have a key, so he does not have to attack me and he does not take a key from me. Alright, so that is that. So I already hit the upkeep button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. We're okay there. And 4 of 7 do. And our encounter card is Macabre Memento. Okay, so we're going to test Will 3. My favorite is Will tests when I have a 1 Will investigator. Just part of playing rogues, I guess. Okay, test Will 3. If I reveal a cultist token during this test, I automatically fail. If I fail, I take 2 horror. Man, not great. Okay, well, we got to do what we got to do. And we have nothing really that we can commit to this. Not at least that we want to, at least. So, here we go. 1 on 3. Skull is, in my case, -2. So I super fail. And I take 2 horror. 1, 2. Okay, that's not great. This is one of the downsides of this particular deck with 6 horror and 1 will. That can be tough. That's why I have the smoking pipe in here. I'm hoping to move some of the horror over into normal meat damage, but I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so that was all that. Back to us. Start of our turn, we get a lone wolf resource, and then we have to deal with the amalgam again. So let's do that. Let's evade him again. 5 on 2. I'm going to commit nimble to this because I would like to move away from him. Okay, so we'll commit nimble to go 6 on 2, which feels like enough. Let's see. Okay, action 1, 6 on 2, and it is. Okay, so we passed by 4. Nimble let us move up to 3 times away, and because we evaded him by 2 or more, we got our key back. Give me that, you monster, you. Okay, so he is evaded here. And we get to move up to 3 times. Okay, and when we reveal locations, we're going to put the top card of the title tunnel to the left, right, and bottom. Yep. And right now we're just trying to find the exit. That's what we're trying to do. So I'm going to go down first. It's a tidal pool. Okay. Tidal pool gets +1 shroud when it's flooded, +2 when it's fully flooded. When revealed, choose one of the set aside face down keys and put it here without looking at it. So we'll go back up to the bag here and pull out a key. Okay, and then we also have to put locations out down here and over here. Okay, that was 1 move. I still have 2 more moves. So I will move. Is there 2 more or 1 more left? 1 more left. I will move. Golly, I'll move over here. Oh, there's the exit. Good. If you're here at the exit and you have the green key, you can resign. You unlock the grate, swim through the tunnel to freedom. Okay, and when it's revealed, it becomes fully flooded. All right, and then we also put this last location into play. And that's where I'm headed with my final action, my final move of this first set here as I get to move down here. And it's another title pool. Okay, so we draw the last key in here, and it goes there. Sweet. So we got to see some locations, which is good. And now we can get to investigating. Okay, so that was action 1. Action 2, let's go ahead and investigate here at this title pool we're at. We're 6 to 3. Okay, we investigate 6 on 3 for action 2. -1 is a success. I get a clue. I also get the key. Red key. Okay. And then I've got a third action. And for my third action, golly, do I want to stay here? Do I want to move again? I think I'm going to stay here and go ahead and bring out my smoking pipe for action 3. Because nothing better than having a good smoke after you find a clue. So I do. And I will go ahead and move one of these off of here to heal a horror and take a damage. Okay, so action 3 was smoking pipe. And now my turn is done. Okay, the amalgam readies. I get my upkeep. Oh, before I get my upkeep, at the end of my turn, I am more than 2 locations away, 1, 2, 3 locations away from my starting location, so I get a card and a resource. Still no allies. We'll find them eventually. They're in there. Okay. Then I get to upkeep. Ah, there's one. Sweet. Dr. Milan Christopher. More money for us. It's good. Okay. Then we put another Doom on. 5 of 7 Doom. Encounter card is From the Depths. If the amalgam is in the depths, put it into play engaged with you. Otherwise, place the amalgam in the depths, and From the Depths gains Surge. So that's what we're going to get. He's not in the depths, so he will splash down into the depths. I'm having this be the depths. Okay, so he splashes down into there, and we draw another card. Riptide. Okay, our location is unflooded, I think, right? Yep, unflooded. So this card also gains Surge. And it's my friend Undertow. Ugh. Okay. So we got another Undertow. And then our turn starts. When our turn starts, we get a lone wolf resource. Hooray. And now we get to deal with Undertow. Well, let's see. We know we're putting down Milan Christopher this turn, so let's go and do that first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then I really don't want to take 2 damage into horror. So I think we are going to get rid of Undertow. So what are we going to discard to do it? I think, man, oh man, it's all really good. I think I'm going to discard Small Favor. Just a hunch. So I'll discard the Small Favor. Okay, and then we need to pass this test. So we're 5 on 3. I think I'll commit Scout Ahead to it. To go 7 on 3. Cultist is -2, and so I pass. And Undertow goes away again. Okay, so we played Milan. Then we got rid of Undertow, which was a Zappy Boy, a fast action, so we don't have to do anything else with that. And then we get our other 2 actions. So we still are hunting places where we can use our keys. And of course, I want to come up and get this key before everything floods here in a couple of minutes. So let's move back into here. It is an underwater cavern, which means it fully floods. Okay. So that was action 2, was moving there. And then action 3 is I'm going to move back into this tidal pool because I want to get this clue before the flooding gets worse here. Okay, and then that was another move, and that's action 3. Okay, we're 2 away from where we started, so that means we get the resource and the card. Sneak attack. All right. And I will go ahead and... No, it's the end of my turn. I won't. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. No enemies on the board. We just get to upkeep. Now we get Leo. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. We're fine there. 6 of 7. Doom. And we get from the depths. Okay, if the amalgam's in the depths, put them into play, engaged with me. Guess who's back? Okay, so here's the amalgam. Once again, engaged with me. And I will once again... actually, I'm going to give him the red key this time, I think. Yeah. Okay, so he gets the red key. He doesn't hit me. At least not yet. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so my turn. Start of my turn, I get a lone wolf resource. Okay, job 1 will be evading the amalgam, and job 2 will be getting this clue. So let's do that. I think I might use slip away here, even though he's not going to stay evaded because he is non-elite. I mean, he is elite. He's not non-elite. Still making sure that I evade him, get my key back feels pretty good right here, so I'm going to do that. Okay, so action 1, I will evade using slip away. Okay, so slip away will add my intellect to my evading ability. So 5 plus 5, 10 on 2, probably overkill. Minus 4, 6 on 2. Okay, well, I still passed by enough, so I get my key back. He is evaded. And that's action 1. All right, action 2 is I'm going to try to get this clue. 3 shroud. And I'm at now 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 on 3. I pass. I exhaust Milan and get a buck. I get a key and a clue. This is the yellow key. Okay. And then I'm going to need to move away from this amalgam and go hunting all of the good stuff I need to go find. So Bone Ridden Pit is looking a lot better now that I have 3 keys in hand, so I'm going to move into there for action 3. Okay. That ends my turn. I am 1 away from where I was before. I get either a card or a resource. I will take a card. It is lockpicks. Okay. The amalgam readies. And I upkeep. It is also lockpicks. Okay. Then we put another doom down, and this will advance our agenda. The flood begins. Your worst fears are coming true. Puddles of water that had barely reached your ankles are rising and joining one another. You scramble to find higher ground, but your efforts are for naught. In a matter of minutes, the water level has risen to your knees and shows no sign of slowing. Increase the flood level of each revealed location. Until the end of the game, each time a location is revealed, increase its flood level. Keep this card next to the act as a reminder and advance to Agenda 2A. Okay, so every location that is revealed has its flood level increased. Okay, so that one's not revealed. This one is. Okay, this one becomes fully flooded. Not revealed. Already fully flooded. This one can't become fully flooded. Unrevealed, already fully flooded, and then this one gets another partial. Okay. The escape. What in the hell is this place, and why have you been trapped here? You have to find a way out, but more of your memories might be tucked away in this pit. After a location is revealed, put locations from the top, blah, 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 blah. All our locations are already out. There must be a way to get out of here somewhere if each... Oh, of course, we have to get to the gate and get out. That's what we got to do. Okay, and then we're here. Water rises. Your every movement is coupled. Oh, this is the thing that's new. Sorry. The water rises. Your every movement is coupled with the loud swashing of rippling water all around you. If the tide continues to rise, the caverns will be completely submerged in a matter of hours. Forced when your turn begins, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so if we're in fully flooded, we got to get out of it and get into somewhere else. Okay, so each time a location is revealed, we increase its flood level. All right. That's cool. Okay, so we're back to 0 of 8 Doom. And we still have to draw an encounter card. We get Deep One Bull. Okay, after Deep One Bull engages you, choose and discard one card from hand. Oh, man. This guy. He's annoying. Okay, so he is here. He has engaged me. I have to choose and discard one card from hand. In my case, I'm going to choose one of these lockpicks. I'm going to check that. Okay. So that's what I've done. And luckily it's easy to evade it too, so that part's not bad. Okay. My turn begins. I get a lone wolf resource. Then I evade this enemy. 5 on 2. Yeah. 5 on 2. Here we go. Action 1 to evade. We're successful. Okay, he is evaded. Okay, then I'm going to take a stab at getting this clue, and I'm going to get out of here so I don't take 5 damage. 5 damage is a lot of damage. Okay, so, yeah. Okay, so we did that. I'm going to take a stab at getting the clue. So, I have 3 keys, which makes this shroud 3. Much better. Okay, so 4, 5, 6, 7 on 3 for this investigation. -2, I pass. I gain the clue. Okay. And because there's no clues on it, and because we control the yellow key right here, we trigger the flashback. Okay, so this is flashback 2. We notice an old joint socket near the skeleton's midsection that matches the shape of the yellow key. We get to read flashback 2 in the campaign guide. I won't read it for you. But basically, we remember being on a boat and fighting a horrible giant monster. We get to remove the cultist token from the chaos bag for the remainder of the campaign. This is the best part. Get to go in here, grab this cultist token, take it out. Sweet. That's super good. Okay. So that was a Zappy Boy, which means we still have one more action left. Oh, by the way, we got a clue, of course, which means we get a Milan buck. Thank you, Dr. Milan. And then action 3, we get out of here. Now, where do I want to move to? I can either go down or I can go over. Down is not great because then I'm just surrounded by enemies. I think I go over, try to come check this out, and then run back. I think that's the move. So I'll move into here. Flip it. It is the fish graveyard. Okay, now, of course, it's partially flooded. After you end your turn at Fish Graveyard, if you do not control a key, you take a horror. But I have keys, so that's no problem. If there's no clues here and I have the red key, then I can get another flashback. Okay, I'll have to get that key clue on my next turn. Okay, so go ahead and ready the enemies. This one hunts, of course, so he will hunt to us. Over to here. And we're one location away. Oh, I forgot to do that part. We're one location away from where we started, so I get either a resource or a card. Right now, cards look better than resources. We draw Day of Reckoning. Okay, attach Day of Reckoning to the current agenda, then search the cast bag for the Elder Sign token and seal it. Well, we haven't seen the Elder Signs yet anyway, so no big loss in my book. Elder Sign comes out to Elder Sign Jail. And we get that for 8 turns. Not awesome, but it's okay. Arkham's got Arkham sometimes. Okay, we already took care of the enemies, so now it is upkeep. Sneak attack again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, good there. 1 of 8 doom. And we get Rising Tides. Increase the flood level. The nearest location that can have its flood level increased. That's where I am. Now this is fully flooded. Okay, that's not great, because that means we have to get from here to here to here. I need to catch a breath, and then hope that this one is not... Oh, it's not going to be an underwater cavern, because there's already 2 of those. So this one is going to be fine, whatever it is, but we'll need 2 moves to get there. So that means we're going to have 1 action to get a clue, and then move. That's got to be the turn, and we just have to hope that it works out that way. All right, turn starts. We get our Lone Wolf resource. So much money. Nothing to spend it on. That's okay. Somewhere in here there are intel reports that I could be buying clues with, but that's all right. Okay. We will get this clue, or at least try to. It's only 2 shroud, which is not bad. And we are investigating currently at 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 on 2 feels pretty good. I think we'll just go ahead and investigate and see how it goes. Yeah, so we're 4 on 2 for action 1. We get a clue. Okay, and then we get to trigger this flashback. Flashback 3. I should probably... Yeah, we have the red key, so inside a pile of half-rotten fish guts, we find a strange figurine, and the red key fits in it. That's weird. Okay, that triggers flashback 3. I should probably take a couple of resource tokens and just put these out here to remember that I got these flashbacks, so that I can count them up at the end. It's probably a good idea, because flashbacks is part of what we're scoring this season. So got that one, got this one. Good. Okay. So flashback 3 in the book. Okay. We remember a decision to stick together. Okay, us and Agent Dawson, we're buddies. We're going to stick together the whole way. So that's good. We remove the tablet token from the bag. A tablet token. There's 2 of them in there. Okay. It's good. Really would like to get rid of this Elder Thing token, because that's my least favorite token, but happy to get rid of these 2. Okay, so that was action 1. We still have 2 actions left. We need to move. What a turn. Okay, this is the Altar to Dagon. This gets partially flooded. If we control the blue key or 3 or more keys, we can spend 2 clues to take control of the set-aside green key. And we do have 3 keys, so we can do that. Excellent. It's good. So we moved. And that's the end of our turn. Okay, we are 2 locations away from where we were before. We get a buck. We get a card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Still okay. Enemy phase. These enemies are going to hunt. Okay, they hunt to us. I'm going to put them over here. Oh, you know what? Deep Bull doesn't hunt. Deep One Bull waits until I kill a deep one, and then he moves towards me. So he'll just stay right there in the fishy pit with the amalgam he hunts. So he comes here. All right. So that was the end of the enemy phase. We can upkeep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. All right. Interesting. Okay. And we're back here again. 2 of 8 doom. And we get a swarm of rats. Okay, now I've been kind of waiting to draw an enemy so that I could use think on your feet to move away from it. But we really want to be at the altar to Dagon. I don't want to move away from here because I still need to take this action to get the 2 clues. Yeah, so what that's going to mean for us, actually it's going to be fine. We're just going to have to punch these rats is the thing. So I have to do some rat punching. So we'll take the rats. They're with us. 2 on 3 is not great. But I think I can throw... Oh man, am I really going to have to throw cards at rats? That seems awful. Yeah, they'll hunt after me if I don't, won't they? What a funny thing. Yeah, I'll have to take care of these rats. See, this is where I wish I'd have put my whip out a little earlier, but hey man, I've been having fun with the 2 mag glasses, so that's it, and that's fine. It's all fine. Okay, so we get rats. Turn starts, we get lone wolf resource. Yeah. So now we get to deal with these rats. 2 on 1 doesn't feel like a whole lot. So, ooh, golly, do I want to commit 2 sneak attacks to take care of 1 rats? That feels pretty bad, really. Really, that does not bode well for me. I think I don't. I think I evade them and then just pay for 1 sneak attack and put them away. I think that's probably what I do here. Yeah. All right, so let's do that. We're going to evade them. Okay, so we're evading at 5. 5 on 3. And then I'm going to commit Lone Wolf to go 6 on 3. -3 beats everything in the bag. Except for a couple of big numbers. So let's do that. Okay, so we're at 6 on 3 to evade the rats. And Elder Thing is -3. So we're fine there. And the rats are evaded. Okay. So I've evaded rats. Okay, then I will sneak attack the rats for action 2. Will I though? Will I though? Let me think about that. Because if I don't, I could action 2, use the altar to Dagon, and action 3 move here. And then the amalgam comes to me. I give him a key I don't need anymore. And then I swim away from here through the underwater cavern. That feels pretty good. But then I'll be all the way on the other side of the board. I can find out what this is. Really wouldn't mind getting this one as well, because this is probably, well, I know one of these is an XP location and the other one's a flashback, so I want both of those. Just trying to figure out if I need to deal with these rats. Or if I'm better to use my action to move. I think I'm probably better to use my action to move. So I will. Okay, so instead for action 2, we're going to use the action that's on here, spin 2 clues, and take control of the set aside green key. Okay, so we spend 2 of our 5 clues and gain the green key. Doobie-doo. Green key. Okay, so that was action 2. And then action 3 is Splash. One more into the breach. Down here into this underwater cavern. All right. My turn ends. I'm one away from my previous location. I will take a card. Hey, there's my intel report. Right on time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cards. Of course, I'm going to have 9 cards when I upkeep here in a minute, but that's fine. Okay, then hunters are going to hunt. So the amalgam comes to me. He engages me. I will give him the red key that I've already used, because I don't care about that one at this point. Right, I did use the red key here. Yes, okay, that's fine. So he doesn't attack me. Well, he does attack me because he disengaged me, yeah. Because he's moved in my location as the hunter. So he does attack me, 1 and 1. I will put a horror on Milan. Actually, you know what? It's probably time to let Milan go, frankly. Because I got enough stuff that I don't really need him, do I? So I'll put 1 and 1 on Milan and let him die. Thanks, Milan. You're a peach. Okay. And then these rats stand up. And that's it for enemies. That's my upkeep. Okay, now I have too many cards. And I will pitch this lockpicks, because I don't think I'm using any lockpicks this game. I need to get a bullwhip out. But other than that, I don't think I'm using lockpicks. So get rid of that guy. Okay. All right, that's the end of my turn. 3 of 8 doom. Blind Sense. Test agility 3. If I fail, and the amalgam is in play, it readies, moves directly to my location, engages me, and makes an immediate attack. Okay, well, he's already engaged with me, so it's just an attack. So we need to pass an agility 3, and I'm at 5. So it's just straight up 5 on 3. I don't want to throw anything to it. Okay, 5 on 3. I failed that one. Okay. That's fine. So he's already at my location, so he doesn't have to ready and move and all that stuff. He's already with me, and he hits me for 1 and 1. Okay. No big deal. All right, my go. Turn starts. Lone Wolf Book. Then I am evading this guy again. 5 on 2. Nothing really to throw that I want to throw. We just need to succeed here. So we'll just go 5 on 2 to evade. Skull is -3 for me at the fully flooded location, but it still works for 5 on 2. So he is evaded. He keeps my key. I don't care much. Yeah, it's action 1. Action 2 is I'm going to use this cave system to move to a flooded cave location. Probably right about here. Because I want to go up to here to see what this is. And I got to make it back down to here to see what this is. Actually, maybe I move here and see what this is first. And then go that way. That probably makes more sense. So let's do that. I'll move to this one. Yeah. So here is action 2. 2. Okay, and then I'm going to play Leo DeLuca with action 3. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, which spins action 3, but it also gets me a 4th action. So this flips, and I still have an action left. And that action I use to get out of here and into this location. This is the idle chamber. Okay, so blue key goes here. It's also partially flooded because everything is. Get the blue key out of the box. Now I have nothing set aside. It's all been used. And the This one also goes here. I'm just going to put it up top like that. Okay, idle chamber. If there's no clues here, I can get a flashback. So I need to get this clue. And then maybe one more XP and then get out of here. That's what's got to happen. Okay, so let's do it. Not yet, though, because my turn's over. Okay, I'm more than 2 away from where I was, so I will draw a card. Yeah, I'll draw a card. Milan. Yeah, I do have to start thinking about my weakness, though, because I'm going to draw a weakness that's going to make me investigate to move away. And if I'm in a high shroud location, it's not great. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so on upkeep, I'll have to get rid of a card again. That's okay. All right, so the amalgam readies, the rats hunt, the bull just chills out. We have had incredible luck not hitting enemies so far in this game, and that's been cool. I'd like for that to continue, but I feel like that luck probably has to expire here at some point. I shouldn't say that. We'll see what happens. Okay, upkeep time. Okay. Man, I've got so much good stuff. I think I probably throw Milan here because I think we're sticking with Leo the rest of the way. So now we're at 8 cards. 8. Okay. And 4 of 8 Doom. There it is. Ha ha ha. There it is. I knew we were going to get an enemy here at some point. Okay. So I'm going to think about how we want to deal with this enemy. I think I might actually play my think on your feet here to move away from it. Get my whip, then come in with my whip, fight it, and automatically evade it. I think that's what I might do. That feels right to me. So let's do that. Is that wasted actions? What's my other option? If I just let him engage me, I then have to evade him anyway, which I'm probably throwing Think on Your Feet's 2. Yeah, let's do it. I'll play Think on Your Feet. Okay, so he does spawn here, and I get to move 1 location away, and I'll splash back into the deep zone over here. So he does not engage me. I don't yet take that damage. And then my turn starts. Okay, so I get a lone wolf resource. So much money. Okay, action 1, I'm going to play my bullwhip. I've had it in my hand, or in my pack, I guess, this whole time. Finally, I pull out my trusty bullwhip for action 1. Okay, this lets us fight with our agility instead of our fight skill. And if we succeed, we can exhaust it to either automatically evade our attacked enemy or deal an extra damage to it. So that's all good. Okay, so that's action 1. Action 2, we do move in. And this fellow engages us. Okay, so when he engages us, we take a damage. We'll put that on Leo. Okay, action 3, we're going to hit him with his whip. Okay, so 5 on 2 to attack. Yeah, 5 on 2 to attack. 0. Okay, so we hit him. And I'm going to exhaust the whip to automatically evade him. I put a damage on him. He's automatically evaded. Now, I could have gone ahead and put 2 damage on him and killed him. But if I do that, then my friend the Deep One Bull, who's up here, will move to me. And I don't want that. So, this fella is evaded, automatically evaded for the moment, and then I need to get this clue with my handy-dandy 4th action. So we're going to investigate for it. Okay, and currently we're investigating at 4-5. We were bigger a minute ago, but now we're not. 5 on 4. But I have some perceptions to throw here, so I can do that. Or I could just buy the clue, actually, because I have intel report. I think I'm going to do that. Instead of trying to investigate this. Because I don't super want to draw a bunch more cards because my weakness is still in here and I don't want to hit it while I'm here. So I'm going to do that. I will instead use Intel Report. Buy this clue with my 4th action. And I get the blue key to add to my pile of keys. And, whoops, this one. Okay, there's no clues on Idle Chamber, and I have the purple key, and I do. Purple key opens a stone door at the far end of the chamber, revealing a shrine with 2 familiar statues, one of white marble and the other of onyx. I read flashback 4. Okay, and this is, of course, the flashback. I remember an encounter with a secret cult, and it gets rid of the Elder Thing token. So I pull the Elder Thing out. Feels good. Okay. And that is the end of my turn. Okay. So, enemy phase. The hunters will hunt. I'll have them come this way, down to me. You can choose their route so long as you make sure that you choose the shortest route, shortest route to you. So 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2, 3. I get to pick, and I'm just going to put them here. That's what's happening with that. Okay, and then this guy will ready, and he will engage me again. And when he engages me again, I take another damage. Okay, this one I don't want to put on Leo. I'll put this one on me. Because reasons. Actually, just because I want to keep Leo out, because 4 actions is better than 3. It's as simple as that. Okay. Then, let's hit him of the enemy phase. I began the round. Actually, I began the round here, so I don't even get any Monterey stuff, but I don't want any anyway, so it's fine. I just upkeep. Okay, I got the pocket telescope. This is going to be a good card later in the campaign. I'm going to keep it in here for a little while. Okay. Then 5 of 8 doom. And oh no, another lurking deep one. Actually, this is okay. This is actually really okay because we're done with this location. We don't need anything else. There's nothing else for us to do here. So I can play my other Think on Your Feet. And I get to move without an action, which allows me to take this guy with me over here where I can hit him with a whip and kill him without the deep one bull moving into my location. So this is actually a win for me. a good time to draw a deep one. So we'll do that. We'll use Think on Our Feet. Okay, this guy spawns here. But we're not there anymore because we ducked back into this underwater cavern. Okay, so this guy is still engaged with us, but he doesn't hit us in attack of opportunity because we didn't use an action to move. It's good stuff. Okay, my turn starts. I get a lone wolf resource. And then I'm going to deal with this enemy. Finally, I'm going to kill an enemy. First time so far. It's funny. Okay, so action 1, we hit him with this trusty bullwhip. It's 5 on 2. Skull is -3, but that's fine. 1 damage is enough to kill the lurking deep one. He goes away. And that means that the bull will move 1 towards us. And again, I can move him this way because 1, 2 versus 1, 2. It's fine. Okay, so the bull is coming our way. That was action 1. All right, so last thing to do is to come up here and try to get the VP that's here. So action 2, I will use the cavern movement action, the action on the location, I'm trying to say. Not very well, but so I'm trying to say. To move to here, that's action 2. Okay, action 3, I'll move into this location. That is, in fact, the underground river. Okay. That was action 3. And it is partially flooded. I'll move this token out of the way. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to get one of these clues because we want this VP. So action 4. Let's get ourselves a clue. Hopefully 4, 5. Committing perception 6, 7. 7 on 4. Okay, partially flooded means -2 for the skull. That means we succeed. I gain a clue. Okay, and I draw a card from perception. Man, still no weakness. It's in these bottom 6. Okay, that's cool. All right, good turn. Man, that went really well. Drawing that lurking deep one was really sweet. That worked out great. Okay, I do not want to use the power, so I don't take anything because I don't have to. It's in May, right? At the end of your turn. Oh, well, yeah, I don't have to trigger the action, so it's fine. Okay. Then the enemies are going to enemy. So let's see what happens here. This guy does not move. This guy does not move. These two are hunters. So this amalgam has to come this way towards me. The rats follow him. It's really funny. These rats swimming through the sewer with this giant monster. It's pretty great. Okay. Then upkeep. Leo DeLuca. All right. 6 of 8 doom. There it is. Deep One Assault. This card is awful. I was wondering when we would get it. Disengage with each Deep One enemy at your location. There aren't any. Each Deep One enemy at your location and each connecting location engages you. If no enemies engage you from this effect, search the encounter deck and discard a pile for a Deep One enemy. Spawn it, engage with you, and shuffle the encounter deck. Okay, so we are here. There is no Deep Ones in any of the areas around us. So that means we have to go fishing in here to find ourselves a Deep One enemy. Does it say we can pull it from the discard pile? Search the encounter deck and discard pile. Yep, that's what it says. So we can pull this one out that we just killed, which I'm going to do. Okay, so this guy spawns engaged with us, right? Yeah. Okay, so because he's engaged with us, he gives us a damage. We got room to take damage, so that's fine. Okay, we also have a bullwhip that will do 2 damage to him, so it's 1 action to take care of him. It's not that bad. All right, my turn starts. I get Lone Wolf resource, and then the aforementioned bullwhip. 5 on 2. Just because it might work, I'm going to throw quick thinking here. We're going to go 6 on 2. 6 on 2. Cultist, -2. So that goes down to 4 on 2. Quick thinking hits, which means we get an extra action. Okay. So that's sweet. I'm just going to do this to give myself the action back. Okay. We will go ahead and exhaust Bullwhip to do 2 damage instead of 1 to the lurking deep one. He is defeated. Defeating him brings the bull once towards us. That way. Okay. And we still have 4 actions on our turn, which is pretty sweet. So we're going to go ahead and get this clue and leave this dreaded place. That is the goal here. Okay, so we're going to get a clue here. We're investigating for 5 on 4. And I will throw Leo to go to 6 on 4. And Perception. Ooh, not Perception, because that draws me a card. 6 on 4. And Sneak Attack to go 7 on 4. And the Pocket Telescope to go 8 on 4. Okay, 8 on 4. -1. We succeed. Okay. So that is officially our second action of the turn. But 3 actions left. Okay, so we get that. And then action 2, we're going to move down here to this grate. And then action 3, we are going to resign because we've got the green key. And so we resign and we're out. Wow. That, yeah, okay. That went really well. We got super lucky with the not seeing enemies engage us until super late in the scenario. Things kind of fell together in terms of locations. I was a little worried early on because I wasn't finding keys, but then we had that one great big move that we picked up both tidal pools right away, and then that got us some keys pretty fast. And then, yeah, we were just able to stay away from the amalgam, which worked out pretty well. So, all told, that was a great success. We got all 4 of the flashbacks. We got the 2 VP locations. We found all the keys. We lost one of the amalgam, but that won't count against me in this particular run. So, wow. Great success all the way around, I think, for this first scenario. That was really fun. So, these are going to come out, like, I don't know, every 3 weeks or so, something like that. So, be looking here for scenario number 2 of this particular campaign. And until then, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Take care.